backwards. Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Dana Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. This is interesting. And Emma and I were at the Whiskey Gala in Austin, Texas. Really cool event. Happens every year. And I look over, and you know how much I love independent bottlers. And if you don't know, I love independent bottlers. I founded one of the, I think the first one in Texas for sure. I founded one of the first of less than 10 in all of North America focused on American spirits. I partnered with Adam and Nora from Lost Lantern to build the American Independent Bottlers Guild and design the website to help communicate what we believe about independent bottling. Huge fan of independent bottlers. Love the idea. Independent bottling is when a private company purchases barrels from an existing distillery with the goal being not to take their whiskey, put a new label on it, and sell it as theirs, but the goal would be to feature the original distillery who made the product. At that level, they become whiskey curators or like whiskey DJs. Their job is to go into the world, find interesting whiskey, and then bring it back, bottle it for you, and tell you where they got it from, and if you love it, who you fell in love with just now. That's independent bottling. It's not white labeling. It's not just sourcing. It's promoting the makers. This one is Aultmore, which is, when was Aultmore founded? Late 1800s, like 1890s or 30s. It's the 1890s. Yeah. Because I remember high school in the 90s. Yeah, late 1800s, let's just put it that way. Aultmore was a part, that came out really good. Aultmore was a part of the original distillers, and then they got caught up in the Patterson's crash, which is a whole thing, went bankrupt. They've changed hands like 50 times. It's not really, but it feels like 50 times. I'm gonna tell you about Aultmore, but Emma's running the Balcones table, and I'm roaming around and kind of hanging out. And I look over, and there's an independent bottler. It has this whole thing. Saltire, an independent bottler from Fife, Scotland, which is the section of Scotland just north of Edinburgh that sticks out and ends with the edge of St. Andrews. That's Fife. And, roughly speaking. And they're new, like a couple of years old. It's beautiful. Their setup was beautiful. The bottles are everything that you want in a real well done, fully transparent, independent bottling. The back tells you cask number, which by the way, this one's 301239. This is number 35, whatever that means. Limited release, 15-year-old Aultmore, 308 of 311 bottles. I think they are, from what I can read about the company, they're trying to just release really high-end, really elegant whiskeys, for lack of a better word. It reminds me of Adelphi. If you know your independent bottlers, Adelphi lives in this sort of like premier independent bottling category. Whereas like Single Cask Nation, for example, I would call like the punk rockers of independent bottling. They just do cool stuff that they think is amazing. Damn the odds. The Single Cask Nation, the Sex Pistols of independent bottling. Take that one for what it's worth. I think I wanted to love them, and I went over and I tried several things, and I did. I really loved them. It was all great. Why? Because they chose good distilleries and good whiskey. That's why. And then there was an auction that benefited a children's thing, and I went into the auction, and I put my own money down, and I bought a bottle for the vault, and here it is. And now we're drinking Saltire Aultmore 15-year-old. Fair? On the nose, just, because this is a whiskey channel, supposedly. Ooh. Hang on. I've had Aultmore before several times. I'm looking to see if one of them backups is up here, but it's not. And almost only in independent bottlers. Actually, only in independent bottlers. I don't have any from the distillery tasting room or anything like that. It is greenhouse floral, which means earth and mulch, but more floral accents. Less fruit, more floral, but earthy. wet stone, petrichor, and a flower garden. It's very nice. Aultmore is great. If you don't know Aultmore, this is why independent bottlers exist, to introduce you to distilleries you'd never get the chance to try. You're never going to find Aultmore as a bottle down at Specs unless an independent bottler went and bottled a barrel of Aultmore for you, and then you got to try Aultmore. This is delicious. It's soft, creamy, sweet, honey, suckle, still earthy is the wrong word, but garden-y. That's such a terrible descriptor. Oh, yeah. Bottled at, where is it? Oh, it's really hard to read. 48.8. Probably cask strength at that point. Just remember, things drop in Scotland. I'm add just a dash of water, unscientifically. There we go. Aultmore closes down because of the Pattison crash. Reopens just in time for a world war. Closes again because of barley shortages. Sold to the distillers, first bought by John Dewar and Sons, and then sold to Distillers Company, which is the early version of Diageo. Bought by Scottish Malt Distillers in 1930. In the 1950s, it was one of the first to use spent grain as cattle feed in Scotland. Who knew? Then, in 1998, sold back to Bacardi, Dewar's, Bacardi subsidiary. So actually came home to Dewar's. So was probably used in Dewar's. Might still be. And then their first official bottling of their own was in 2004, a 12-year-old. And it came out on the floor. They had done earlier Flora Fauna releases. But anyway, Aultmore is a great distillery. Underrated only because no one's heard of them. But, ooh, that water added fruit notes. Peach and pear. It was probably there before, but it was buried a little in my nose. Oh, man. Saltire, that is a great whiskey. So, independent bottling. Aultmore. It's good whiskey. They just did a good job. Support your independent bottlers here. Cheers to you. I hope that was helpful. Go find something. Support an independent bottler. Emotionally. I can't point to financial purchases on a nonprofit channel. For more information on independent bottling, actually, if you want to see the site that Adam and Nora and I built to talk about American independent bottlers, it's AmericanIndy.com. AmericanIndy.com. Cheers to you. I'm really glad you're here. Technically, I'm an independent bottler of reviewing, because I didn't make any of the whiskeys. I'm just independently bottling, reviewing them. And if you like that, you should like and subscribe.